Hey everybody, today we're going to make us some pinto beans, known as red beans here in Texas. It's Father's Day tomorrow, so I thought I might make up some pinto beans because ain't nobody here knows how to make them but me, so I'll make them today for tomorrow. What you see in front of you here is 1 pound of pinto beans that's been washed, and I went through to make sure there wasn't any rocks, and then I'm going to show what we're going to add to it. Okay, now here's some of the goodies we're going to put in our beans, alright? I've got 2 Roma tomatoes. I'm just going to kind of make some slices in them here. These beans are going to cook forever. Not forever, but you know what I'm saying? So just slice up your Romas. You don't get them running off on you. You know, surely you're not going to have any major like bean haters. Okay, and then you get your tomatoes, and I want you to roughly chop you up a half of a white onion, as in so. Okay, and then this is for you that like some heat. This is 1 whole jalapeno. Seeds, the whole deal, you know what I'm saying? Ah, yeah, baby. Alright. Now we'll head back to the bean pot. Okay, y'all. Here we go. We got our beans back in our pot. They've been washed. They've been cleaned. And now we're going to add our things to make it taste good. Now remember earlier we cut up a jalapeno and some tomato and some onion. Okay. Want to put it in your pot. Alright. Now it's time for this water to come up to some heat. Now this is for people that like spicy beans. The jalapeno, if it was just me eating them, I'd put 5 of them in there, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to put any in there if you don't want to. Now at this point in this cooking of these red beans, I'm going to add some pepper. Some freshly ground black pepper, okay? Okay. That's probably enough, wouldn't you say? I'd say that's probably half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. And now what we want to do is we want to bring our beans up to heat. And then we don't want to put no salt in it yet. We'll salt it at the end, okay? We'll taste for seasoning, which will taste terrible because there won't be any in it. But we're probably going to put a tablespoon of salt in the end. Now bring your beans up to a boil. Okay, my beans are coming up to a boil, and I don't want to boil these beans, you see. What I want you to do now is I want you to make sure that they don't get above a simmer, and I want you to simmer them for an hour, and then we'll take a look at them. But I want you to make sure you keep an eye on your water, okay? I'm going to keep the lid off so the water will go down. So keep an eye on it. We don't want to ever let these beans be low on water. The reason being is because they haven't been salted and they haven't been really seasoned. We're seasoning the beans here with all this stuff that's going on now, but they haven't been salted or nothing, so we can add water and it won't affect really anything. So just want to make sure your beans never go dry and keep an eye on them, okay? So go to simmer and stay there for an hour. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Mine are simmering nicely, and you know, about every 20 minutes come in there to your pot and make sure there's nothing sticking to the bottom. You know, make sure everything's, remember what I told you when I started this cooking series, slow cooking is better for my opinion, in my opinion, for just about everything, including red beans, okay? Now let's check back on them in 20 minutes. Just leave them on a nice smooth simmer. Okay, now we've been simmering for 40 minutes, okay? Beans are starting to look really well. The water level in mine is okay, but the next 20 minutes I might want to look at maybe putting a little water in there. But one thing I am going to add right now, I took 3 pieces of bacon, okay? 3 pieces of bacon, and I cut them very, very, very thin. And I'm going to add them here. And if you don't like pork, or you don't want pork in your beans, this is also going to put a lot of salt in there, don't add the bacon, okay? Alrighty, now we're going to add this bacon, and we're going to stir it in, okay? Oh, there's going to be some beans. Everybody going to love you. You're going to get invited to every meal that's ever served, especially if there's cornbread involved, you know what I'm saying? So we'll simmer down talking about 20 minutes. That'll be an hour. Okay, everybody, now it's been an hour of simmering, okay? Everything's looking lovely, except if you'll notice, my water level is not good. So what I'll do is I'll check a bean, just one of them. Not even close. So what I want to do is I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water. Okay. Now it'll take a while. Don't mess with your heat or nothing. Just leave it just like it is. It'll take a little bit to come back up to simmering. So this time I'm going to wait 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes. Okay. Only simmering though. So make sure you add the water. Okay. Okay. I came back in here and this thing been simmering pretty fast. As you can see, they look really, really nice, but they're not done. And it's been an hour and a half, okay? Remember, I'm in Texas. You never know when, how fast something's going to cook. You just have to taste one. And remember, at this point, it ain't got no seasoning in it. I can already tell you, it's going to take 1 tablespoon of salt. I won't add mine yet, but if yours is done, add a tablespoon of salt and serve it up. But I'm going to let mine cook another 20 minutes and then check it. Just keep on simmering just like that, y'all. See them? Okay, y'all, it's been the 30 minutes later, and mine aren't done. As you can see, they're still simmering away here. I'm going to let mine cook for another 20 minutes. You might check yours now at this point and see if you think they're done. If they are, I would add 1 tablespoon of salt and stir it up and serve it up. You know what I mean? But right now mine are not ready, so we'll be back. Okay, it's been another 20 minutes and I added a cup of water. Mine was pretty dry, so I added a cup of water, and now I'm stirring them. Let me test them now. Let's see how they're doing. Beans, you never know about beans. Okay. We have cooked now for, well, let's see, 20, 40, and then 30. What's that, hour and a half, and then 20 more? About an hour and 45 minutes I've cooked these, but you know what? The time that we put in the water last time until it came back up to heat was the time that it was missing. So I'm going to put it on for another 20 minutes to simmer. Got to get them just perfect, okay? One thing I'm going to do here for the folks that like it spicy, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sambal. I don't know if they have that where you're at. It's just, mine's just called chili garlic sauce. It's just sambal. Sambal is really kind of spicy, and I'm going to drop 2 tablespoons in mine, and I'm going to stir them up, and that's going to get a remarkable flavor. And remember, at this time we still have not added any salt. Okay, see you in 20 minutes. Alright, another 20 minutes has gone by, and I got me some stubborn beans here, folks. I'm going to pour another cup of water in here. Remember, we could have hard boiled these beans, in an hour and a half. Really easy. Okay? It would have been real easy to hard boil them, made them all done instantly. No flavor, no taste, no nothing. But see what we're doing is, remember that tomatoes that cut up? See, they're down now to nothing. Okay? We're simmering. And for something to be really, really good, it takes time. So, hey, 20 more minutes, okay? Know what I mean? Here we go. Okay, 20 minutes is up. I just turned the stove off. Mine are perfect. Now here we go. I tasted. The beans done. And the sambal I put in there, if you did, has given it a little bit of salt. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sea salt, okay, right there. 1 tablespoon, and I'm going to stir it in. I'm going to stir it in real nice. So you can kind of tell when salt has, you know, set properly. Okay, the bacon and everything is wonderful. The beans, alright, let's try them now. With the salt in there. You see those? Alright. Oh baby. Oh yeah. Okay. Mine are spicier than hell. Woo! Perfect. What I do now, mine's turned off. We're gonna have a Mexican fare tomorrow, and these are gonna be the Mexican beans. Now I can get out of the way, and my wife can cook. But there you go, folks. There's the way you make red beans or pinto beans, Texas style. I hope y'all enjoy, and I hope you comment and like. Bye.